Motorweek, John Davis.
Hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. Turning your best-selling sedan into a sporty-looking coupe, as Toyota did with the previous generation Camry, can sometimes yield mixed results. The Camry coupe was neither fish nor fowl, not as practical as a sedan, and a far cry from a real head-turner. So when Toyota redesigned the Camry sedan, it approached the big coupe market from a different angle. Rather than simply subtract 2 doors, Toyota made major additions to give its new Camry Solara coupe its own unique identity. Were they successful? Well, at first glance, the 1999 Toyota Camry Solara is certainly an improvement over the old Camry coupe. But from appearances, the Solara doesn't so much say sporty Toyota as it does sophisticated Lexus, and that's a pretty good turn for the better. Indeed, the Solara is a handsome machine. There is a bit of Camry in the front end, but the shield-like grille shape is new to Toyota. The Solara's high, crisp shoulder line is also more aggressive than the sedan's tamer profile, as is the sharply raked rear glass and large taillights. A trunk-mounted spoiler is optional for V6 cars. While the Solara coupe is made in Canada, hundreds of miles away from the Camry's old Kentucky home, it still shares mechanicals with the 4-door. Both twin-cam engines for the front-wheel drive Solara come from the Camry, but each has been tweaked for a bit more horsepower. The Solara SE's base power plant is a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder that delivers 135 horsepower and 147 pound-feet of torque. Optional in the SE and standard in the SLE grade car is a 3-liter 24-valve V6. It pumps out 200 horsepower and 214 pound-feet of torque. SE models with both 4- and 6-cylinder engines get a choice of 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic transmissions. The V6 SLE is automatic only and offers an optional traction control system that the SE lacks. Our drivetrain choice would naturally be the V6 and manual gearbox, which Toyota claims is good for a 0 to 60 time of 7.6 seconds. In our abbreviated testing at the Solara's press introduction, the combination delivered smooth, solid power and tight, precise shifts. The Solara's sporty side comes out most in the corners. The basic Camry chassis has been beefed up and stiffened, while the front McPherson strut and rear dual-link suspension has been retuned for better control. The power steering system has also been redesigned to increase feedback. We recommend the firmer SLE Sport Package, which also includes the 16-inch wheels and tires. With all these changes, the Solara leaves the Camry sedan in the dust when the road gets twisty. We had a lot of fun in this big coupe, and it's a far cry from Toyota's original Camry coupe. It even stops better. Brakes are front disc, rear drum on 4-bangers. V6 powered models get disc with standard ABS all around. Solara is definitely not a hardcore sport coupe, however, but it also provides a smooth, quiet ride that's more BMW than Camaro. That upmarket impression is further reinforced by a roomy, very well-equipped interior that again could be mistaken for an entry-level Lexus. The dash is wide, smooth, and tasteful with low-glare plastics and subtle wood-tone trim, giving Solara a very European feel. And both dual front and optional seat-mounted side airbags keep it right up to date on safety. The firm supportive seats get standard leather and 8-way power adjustments in SLE grade cars. The same features are optional in the SE. Standard climate controls are Camry sedan style, but the SLE's automatic system is Solara's alone. Ditto the stereo, which is a premium 200-watt JBL system in the SLE. SE buyers may order it as an option. But you won't have to make a special request for rear passenger space. The Solara has headroom equal to that of many sedans and as much legroom as the Camry 4-door itself. And almost as much trunk space, too. The Solara's 13.8 cubic feet of cargo volume tops a long, wide, and flat load floor. But the big question about Solara is whether its sophisticated combination of crisp styling, affordable luxury features, and tauter, sportier performance will be more successful than the last Camry-based coupe. After all, the market for coupes of all types is in a tailspin. Well, Toyota usually doesn't bet wrong. They think that as still young baby boomers tire of sport utes and find they don't need 4 doors with the kids off at college, that new life can be pumped into bigger coupes, and that the Solara is the one to do it. And you can buy a Solara for about what your 3-year-old SUV is worth. $18,638 for the 4-cylinder SE with a 5-speed manual. Even the top-level SLE is reasonable at $24,988. Indeed, Solara buyers will get a lot of coupe for their money. A car that's sporty but not harsh, luxurious but one that won't break the bank. A sentiment echoed by Automobile Magazine when they said that, despite the firming regime, the Solara drives much more like a Lexus SC than a Toyota Supra, and cost over $15,000 less as well. That should make the Toyota Camry Solara a welcomed addition to the sadly depleted two-door ranks. So has Toyota learned how to turn an everyday family sedan into a genuinely desirable coupe? Well, after driving the 1999 Toyota Camry Solara, we have to say that that answer is an unqualified yes. Coming up, cars shine bright in the City of Lights.